It hurt.
Was that?
This has to hurt the way you guys came back.
Yeah, we were fighting all night. Obviously, not an easy back-to-back, but with the performance we put up yesterday, we wanted to come out and definitely fight for each other out there. I thought we did that, and we stayed in the game all night.
David, what does encourage you about the effort you saw here from your guys tonight?
Yeah, the fight back. The first period they outshot us pretty good. Ras finds a way to stick on a puck. It kind of gives us momentum from that point on. Felt like it's a pretty equal game, and obviously Marshall gets that last goal kind of out of midair. Real positive steps, and I guess we're not in the league that cares about that too much right now. We care about getting points and stuff like that, but for us in the room, we have a lot going on recently. It's a much better effort.
It seems like we've been asking you guys for last week. How do you guys get out of this rut right now?
Yeah, with performance like this, I think you got to build your game again. Kind of go back to the base and see what kind of performance that we can rely on every single night to have success, even in our worst game. And success doesn't always mean you get wins, but definitely we can have performance like we did yesterday if we want to give ourselves a chance. And again, I felt like tonight was much better.
When you look at last night, you look at tonight, there are a lot of chances there too that just didn't go in the back of the net for you guys. David, How frustrating is that at a point like this when it seems to snowball like that?
Yeah, it's frustrating for sure. You want to find a way. You don't want to talk about efforts like this and not get points, but again, we got to move on. We have a day off, I think, tomorrow, get back to work Monday, and be ready for next game for sure.
From that standpoint, looking at how important is it not to let frustration get the best of the group?
It's important, but it's hard at the same time. I think that one really stings. Such a great effort by everyone today. We came out with, I think, a really good game plan against a really good team that even loaded up at the deadline even more, and we showed character. I think that was the best game in the losing streak so far, and obviously that's just it's a bummer coming out of here with nothing.
From the second and third period last night and all through tonight, the chances were there. How encouraged are you by the fact that you guys are getting opportunities?
I think we know that. I think there's a lot of belief in this locker room that we'll score. It's just a matter of time until we get the win, but I think obviously we want to keep the puck away from our net, and I think we got to do that a little more.
Moritz, is it a matter of finding small things to be positive about? Keeping it close, getting that goal late in the first period, and keeping it close right up near late in the third period.
Yeah, there's a lot of positives to take away from that game. Our PK came out strong. We were struggling before our power play scored. Overall, 5-on-5, I think we're more gritty. Our breakouts were more tape to tape, and we figured out when to chip a puck in and when not. We made it hard on a really good team, but it just wasn't good enough. But obviously, there's a lot of positive in here.
What's the confidence level of the team right now? 5-game losing streak, but like you said, maybe you can take something from this game a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's definitely something when we look back. I think hopefully that was a big test for us, and we got out of that with a lot of confidence, knowing that we can compete with every single team in this league. It's obviously hard to have that right now, but I think we'll go back to work on Monday. We'll find ways. We'll boost each other, and then we'll find a way to win a hockey game in Buffalo.
Moritz, Dylan is obviously hugely important to this team, but is there a sense in this room, you guys should be able to sustain, being without him?
Yeah, I think the first couple games, I think we're kind of sorry for ourselves maybe. I think there was a lot of good stuff today. I think everyone stepped up his game a little more, knowing he's out. Obviously, I think it's even harder for him watching the games from on top. But overall, I think we have a really good lineup, even though he's not in it, and we just got to find a way to get 2 points.
Well, what needs to carry over from today's game to end the road trip on a high note in Buffalo?
2 points, that's all that matters. I think that's as easy as it gets. No one cares how we're going to end up winning, but I think we just got to get it done here.
This one stings a lot. to come into this building on a back-to-back, outshoot a team like that 13-5 with the lineup they have, and come up empty-handed feels a little empty, a little disappointing. And even the way it felt at the end, we literally had 2 open nets on the same play, and they just fling one to the net, block shot, ping pongs to a backdoor tap in. So frustrating, but we got to continue just to get hungry. We can't get frustrated with it. Pretty much from the second period on, I've loved the team's effort in Arizona. So it's 5 periods where I think we sustained a pretty good effort. If we can do that, I think we're going to have some success going forward.
It seemed like you were building tonight,
building.
from that first period on.
I didn't hit our first. Unfortunately, we had a really good start. We didn't get a couple pucks on net. We had some backdoor tap-in looks, some open nets, and then probably a bad goal and a power play changed the entire period momentum-wise and got us on the hill, but we got through it. Didn't mind our second, and then obviously our third was really good from the guys.
How much did that goal at the end of the first help
Huge.
for a team that might have been a little bit fragile?
400%. Not only to help the game, but it's the way we scored it. We got a puck to the net, and we got a body to net, and we got a deflection. It's just, I think it's a good lesson for our group. Here you have Colorado. Here you have a team like Vegas, arguably 2 of the best lineups in the entire league, and they play as simple as can be. They just slice and pound pucks to the net. They get bodies to the net. It's nothing special. They have a recipe built for success, so probably a good lesson for our group.
Derek, where do you think the team's confidence level is at
It's a
right
good
now?
question. This one stinks, but I think if we can do a good job of just judging ourselves a little bit on process, and I think over the last 5 periods, effort, and unfortunately not the outcome, we can have some success going forward. There's going to be an adjustment, especially with Dylan out, and I think we're adjusting to it. It's tough on the road. When you get a line like this, the Eichel line tonight, I think they had 4 points. You had the McKinnon line that just ate us up. It's a little tougher with our number 1 center out, just getting matchups, and we get exposed. But I think for the most part, we handled it fairly well tonight. We put ourselves in a great position. Didn't go our way. We just got to keep getting hungry.
Do you think it was a little bit better or more stability with having 12 forwards again and moving
I think
Tom
tonight
up there
on the
and then-
back-to-back, yeah. I just think the forwards are playing better on a whole. I just think we had a better effort on a whole. 12, probably helped on the back-to-back, but I just think the group's effort on the whole was pretty good tonight.
What do you think of Berggren?
Berge was good. Yeah, obviously, would like to keep getting some things out of his game. He hand-delivered a goal for them on the turnover. We have enough of that in our DNA. I don't know if we need to add one more. So there's growth to that. We'll work on him with that. He showed pace. He makes plays. That's what he is. Just kind of keep detailing. When it gets to this time of the year, the way hockey is, you can't give plays away. I just think it's a little learning lesson.
What's qualities? Was that coach's decision?
Coach's decision. We have 7D. We've lost 4 in a row. I liked how Justin played for us the other day. It was just a coach's decision. Maybe give him a little bit of a reset. And again, I thought we got a pretty good performance from all 6 RD tonight.
A little bit unusual, or you guys are staying here and then practicing here, right, and flying to Buffalo. What do you like or dislike to do that instead of going home?
It's just it's probably more draining to go back, get your practice and fly. We talked about this trip over and over. It's just one of those little quirky, and we're so far out west, so we thought probably best guys get some rest here, get a practice here in the Buffalo.
A quick one for me is you talk about the avoiding frustration, that mental battle during some skids like this, highs and lows. How do you guys handle that internally?
Effort. I think our guys did I think, again, I'll give the guys, it's 5 straight periods was some pretty good effort, and obviously it built to our best effort was this third period on a back-to-back with travel. Pretty impressive from the guys, but again, we're in time of year where you got to find a way to get points, and unfortunately we didn't do that. We'll have an opportunity on Tuesday.
Thanks.